Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope everyone had a great week and hope you're ready for a great weekend. This is our Learn to Trade for Beginners class. Learn to Trade for Beginners class. My name is David Stevenson. So, if you would, as you come into the chat, just put your name in the chat, how much experience you have trading, whether it's no experience at all, a few weeks, few months, or even a few years, and you're still trying to figure things out. All right. So as you come into the chat, go ahead and put that information uh, in the chat for me, please. All right. My name is David Stevenson again. I am with Monster Trading Systems, and this is our Learn to Trade for Beginners class. All right. So I'm with Monster Trading Systems. We've had the business since 2010. So since 2010, right, started the business. Monster Trading Systems to help traders just like yourselves, new traders just like yourselves, um, to help you guys learn to trade the right way. So we provide training, coaching. We build trading systems with algorithms to help our traders. Okay, so when you guys get a chance, go online. You can go to monstertradingsystems.com. We have a lot of resources there for new traders and advanced traders also. All right. Lots of success stories from uh, other traders who've started trading just like you guys starting to trade now, and they've grown in their trading career. Um, and we have very successful traders. Okay, so Monster Trading Systems. When you get a chance, don't do it now. Just go online to monstertradingsystems.com and start getting some really good information there. Okay. Um, as I said, my name is David Stevenson. Also on the website, there's a bio there on me on the website, so you can learn more about myself and what we do. Again, I've been trading for over 25 years, and I love working with brand new traders. We have a YouTube channel, so this is where you guys um, you're listening to now on YouTube or a live stream. So that's me here. We have a lot of resources on the YouTube channel, right? Over 1,000 videos now, all right, on the YouTube channel. So lots of resources. I always tell brand new traders go to the beginners resources section. Lots of free information. All right, and we also have live training online, right, on the YouTube channel. All right, every evening from 10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm sorry, 7 p.m. Eastern time to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Sundays through Thursdays. Okay, so that beginner's session, that's a good area to start getting that information. Okay. All right. A couple of resources I always recommend to brand new traders. And I want to thank you guys for coming in today. I know it's Saturday. We won't go long. We'll go at the most half an hour at the most. But I do want to get you guys some foundational information. So, information that you need as brand new traders as you get started trading. All right. Don't do it like most traders, right? You try to wing it. Okay. Um, so we want the right information. So this book here that you guys you should see here on the screen, it's called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Um, Master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. Okay. So if you don't have this already, go ahead and take a picture of it or write it down. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. This is one of the best books, I believe, that's written out there for especially brand new traders. Okay. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Master the markets with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. We give this book free of charge to our one-on-one coaching students. So I do coaching. Coaching is with me, and we give this book to our coaching students as a guide, as a reference. Okay, free of charge. You can also go on YouTube. All right, and don't do it now, and just type in "Trading in the Zone," and it will come up. You can start listening. You guys can start listening to the free audio book. All right. Trading in the Zone by Mark uh, Douglas. All right. I can guarantee you guys what you think about um, trading is very, very, very different. All right. Very different than what you think. So it's good to understand what we do day in and day out as a trader, because guess what? You guys will be doing the same thing. All right. A lot of what we do is repetition. Okay. But we have to understand how trading works, and importantly, the mindset we need um, to be a successful trader. Okay. We also provide additional guides here. All right. When we do our coaching, the ultimate guide to swing trading, the ultimate trading risk management, and ultimate guide to technical analysis. Okay. I think last week we focused on swing trading. This week we're going to focus, and we'll go back and forth. This is basic information, but I'd like to teach it in a different way every time, because everyone learns differently. Okay. So we're going to today talk about technical analysis. And really, what we're going to focus on is on the 4 market phases. All right. So if you guys don't have this chart here, I recommend taking a picture of it or screenshot. I always tell traders to print it out and have it laminated. Okay. Have it laminated. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. Okay. So we're going to spend this morning talking about this, and then I'll get you guys out of here. Okay. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. Let's go through those phases. All right. Now think of the 4 market phases as your roadmap. Okay. Now I work with traders all through the week. I do coaching all week long, every week. All right. And most traders, brand new traders, which is not your fault. It's just, we don't know this information. We don't know where to enter. We don't know where to exit. And even if we know when to enter the trade, when to get in, we don't know the cycle of the trade. All right. From beginning to end. So we're going to spend some time on that. All right. So think of the 4 market phases as your roadmap. All right, after we enter the trade. Okay, so I'm going to assume that we know about support and resistance. Okay, but we'll go over it quickly. All right, go over it here quickly. Hold on. All right. So always remember, right? We're always going to buy when the price breaks resistance right here. So when the price breaks resistance, this is your resistance here. And then this is your support here, down here. All right. So resistance is here. And then support, let's get some red in here. Support red is down here. All right. That's your support line down here. I know this is a crooked line here. All right. So that's your support. And then that's your resistance line. Remember, we're going to always enter the trade when the price breaks resistance right here. All right. So when the price breaks resistance, that's when we buy. And remember, we're going to buy when the price breaks resistance, because the buyers are in control. All right. Because the buyers are in control. So if we buy here, All right, buy here. And because the price broke resistance, we're going to sell if the price breaks support. So let's do this here. And then I'll get into the meat of this. All right, and focus on the 4 market phases. All right, so we're gonna buy here. Let's say the price breaks support right here. We're going to sell. All right, we're gonna sell here. But in this case, hold on right here. In this case, we're going to assume that the price broke resistance and we don't have to sell because the buyers are still in control. Okay. All right. So we're going to buy here. Price broke resistance right here, and we're going to buy. All right. So what do we do after we buy? All right. So if we were lucky enough to buy when the price broke resistance, then what do we do? All right. What do we do? Okay. So this is what we do. All right. And this chart here is really cool. When I work with traders and we go over this, and they usually have an aha moment. Okay. They usually have an aha moment quickly. And when they have that, I know, okay, we've got something good going here. They understand how they're starting to understand how things work. All right. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know. So you guys must know this as brand new traders. Every trader must know. All right. So as brand new traders, we don't want to focus on all this high technical analysis and all of this stuff. We want to out there. We want to keep it simple. We want to keep it really, really simple, but we need the right information. All right. So the 4 market phases, and hopefully you guys took a screenshot or a picture of this. Okay. So the 4 market phases starts with the accumulation phase at the bottom here. All right. The accumulation phase. The second phase is the markup phase right here. All right. The third phase is the distribution phase right here. And then the fourth phase is the markdown phase right here. All right. So first phase is the accumulation phase at the bottom. Second phase is the markup phase right here. Think of the markup phase as your trend. All right. That's when we get excited, when we get into the markup phase or the trend. Third phase is the distribution phase up here. That's your third phase. That means the price is making a top. So your stock, your crypto, whatever, can't go any higher. All right. That's the third phase. And then the fourth phase here is the markdown phase. As new traders, as beginning traders, we must notice this is your roadmap. All right. And we need to know where buyers are buying and then where sellers are selling. Very, very important. All right. Otherwise, we could get stuck, all right, in the markdown phase. And I'll go through those. All right. So, first phase, the accumulation phase. Second phase is the markup phase. Third phase is the distribution phase. Fourth phase is the markdown phase. All right. And it starts all over again with the accumulation phase. So there's only 4 phases, guys. There's only 4 phases. All right. Accumulation, markup, distribution, and then markdown phase. All right. So it works like this. Let's go through it. When we are trading, all right, and I know new traders, we think we're trading, it's all about us. Well, it's not, right? There are other players in the markets. All right. We are what we call retail traders. So you and I, everyone here, all right, we are retail traders. So we are small traders in a big pond here. All right. So we are very, very small traders. So what we do as traders, we need to follow the big traders. All right. And the big traders are big institutions, big hedge funds. right? Big market makers, let's call them the 1%. All right, they're the ones who, right, rule the market. They move the price action, or they move your stock or your crypto or futures, whatever. All right, so they will move that price, that stock, through this cycle from 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is their roadmap. This should be your roadmap. All right, because all we're doing is we're following what they do, right? Because we are retail traders, we only have a few $100s, a few thousand, right? If some of us, trade more, we have several thousands, but we don't trade in, $1 million, or in some cases billions of dollars, right? All right, we can't do that. Right, we don't. So we have to follow what they do, and what we do as traders, as retail traders, is we have to piggyback on what they do. Okay, so what do they do? This is what they do here. These big hedge funds, big institutions do this. All right, let me get a different color here. Hold on. All right, so the 4 market phases that every trader must know. You guys must know this, even as brand new traders. Okay, and we want to start off doing this the right way. Okay, start off doing this the right way. All right, so big institutions will do this. So the price does this, breaks support, and comes all the way down like this. Let's say that price up here, let's say $50. We're going to put $50 here, and follow me. And up here, let's say up here, it was $200. So it's $200 here. The price dropped to $50 down here. Okay. So the big institutions, big hedge funds got out here. And we call that the distribution phase. So they got out, took all those profits. And now the price is down here at $50. Okay. So these big institutions, big hedge funds, what they start to do is start to accumulate. So you see here, the accumulation phase. So what they're doing now at the bottom, phase 1 is buying again at a low price, right? We've heard of buy low, sell high, right? Buy low, sell high. Well, they're masters at that. Okay, so they're gonna buy low at $50 in the accumulation phase. So all in here between support and resistance. Remember, resistance is here, support is here. You guys have to know this stuff. Okay, and what they're doing is they're buying. And that $50, it might go to 51. All right, I'm not good at drawing. 51, it might go to 50, let's say 55. And what they're doing all in this area here between support and resistance is accumulating. They're buying, they're building what we call blocks of shares. Okay, and they're hiding those trades from us as retail traders, right? They're hiding their trades, all right, before they move that price up, because they know if we know what they're buying, all right, in here, guess what? We will buy also, and we'll move that price up. If that price moves higher out of the accumulation phase, guess what? They're going to pay a higher price. All right, so let's say $50 is here, perhaps $75 is here at that resistance level. Okay, so guess what? They're buying at 52, 55. If it drops a bit lower, they might buy more there as it drops lower. But that's the accumulation phase, and you guys need to know, all right, just because it's going down doesn't mean we need to buy. It's not ready for us to buy here. It's not ready for us to buy here. It's not ready for us to buy here, because guess what? It's still moving lower. Okay, it's still moving lower. And the institutions are not buying yet. They're not buying. All right. They're waiting. They're waiting. Okay. Until it gets into the accumulation phase down here. Okay. And that's when they buy. So the four market phases that every trader must know. You guys, as brand new traders, you need to notice early and quickly and often. All right. All right. So price finally gets down here to the accumulation phase. They're buying, they're buying, they're buying. When they're ready, all right, to now move the price higher, that price will now break resistance here. And that's what will trigger our attention to now buy. Okay, so we're going to buy when the price breaks resistance right here, let's say at $75. Once we buy, the price breaks resistance, they're no longer accumulating. That's called the markup phase. That's called the markup phase. All right, so that's when we buy, when the price breaks resistance, that's in the markup phase. All right, so yes, we're going to buy, but most new traders, when I work with them, they have no idea what to do after they buy. Okay, so now we buy, we're in the markup phase, so the price is moving higher. So we call that our trend, right? Our trend or our long, we long trend, uptrend. Okay, markup phase. Okay. Kiki, hey, welcome. What happens if you do not buy too soon? Okay. All right. So if you buy too soon, okay, if you buy too soon, what could happen is if it doesn't break resistance and you don't buy, oh, that's fine. Everyone is new here. This is why we have this class, Kiki. We don't have any experienced traders here. So good question. What could happen if we buy too soon and it doesn't break resistance? We could be stuck in this area here for a while. Okay? So we want to make sure that the buyers, the institutions, definitely buying, and we'll know that when the price breaks resistance. So if it doesn't break resistance, we could be stuck in that accumulation phase for a while. All right. Now, what could also happen is that, guess what? This could happen where the price, and that's a good question. So if we buy too soon, the price could do this, where it could actually come down, break support, okay, and move even lower. So it could go lower than $50. All right. It could go all the way down here to $30. Okay. So yeah, if we buy too soon, right, they could break support and move even lower. Okay. And then the institutions will look for another right area to buy down here. So we want to wait. All right. And trading 90%, well, not 90, I would say a large, but 80% of the time we are waiting. Okay. We are waiting for those institutions to show us that they're ready when the price breaks resistance. So good job here. All right. Good job. Good question. All right. So phase one is the accumulation phase. Okay, so you guys got that? Phase one is the accumulation phase. Phase two is the markup phase. Phase three is the distribution phase, and we'll go through that. And then phase four is the mark down phase. There's only four, and then we start all over again. Okay, so we're going to assume that the price broke resistance. We're going to buy right here. Here we are in the markup phase. Price is moving higher. Okay, within the markup phase, we have reaccumulation. So it's just like accumulation down here, but we've got reaccumulation. All right, and all that means is that we have new buyers. All right, so when the price breaks resistance here, all right, so here again, we've got more accumulation, or we can call this consolidation. When the price breaks resistance, we now have reaccumulation. So just think of reaccumulation as new buyers entering the market to push our price even higher. So let's say we bought here at 75. Now, guess what? They're pushing our price higher here. It could be 110 right here. All right. So that's reaccumulation, new buyers, right, entering the market to push our price even lower, higher. That's when we get excited, push our price even higher. Okay. Now, at some point, I know as new traders, we want the price to go to the moon. All right. But at some point, the price, we can't go any higher. All right. So we have resistance here, can't go any higher, and then break support down here. Okay. We call that the distribution phase. All right. The distribution phase. So when the price hits the ceiling, can't go any higher, after the markup phase, we call that the distribution phase. All right, so let's see here. Yes, good. Yes, Kiki. Yeah, good question. Yes, yes. So when we support and resistance is made like this. All right, so it's holding that area for a long time. So all right, so let's take a look at, let's say this is resistance and then this is support here. Let me draw a red line here. You've got great questions, Kiki. Good job. Good job. You're thinking. All right, so let's say this is resistance right here, and then this is support right here. Okay, this is what's happening here. And now this can happen for a long time. All right, so you have sellers at support here and then resistance. And what happens is when the price makes it to a high, okay, right here, let's say that, let's say $75 area right here. So I can't draw very well. 75, and then that's $50 here at support. Right here, $50 here at support. All right. When the price makes a high, that's not resistance. That's just a high. When it comes down back to support, goes back up to resistance, now we have resistance. And then now we have support. It has to hit it minimum of twice. Hit that area, that price target right here, minimum of twice. All right. Once will not do. Once is just a high. Once it does it twice, then we've got resistance. Same here for support down here. Okay. If price comes back down to support, now we've got even stronger support. So think of support as your floor. Okay, so Kiki, think of support as your floor where you are now at home. All right, and so building a stronger support. And traders are watching these levels, guys. They're watching this $50 level, and they're watching this $75 level. And the buyers are saying, hey, guess what? We want to break through. Right? We want a big breakthrough. And the sellers are saying, no, right? We're not ready yet. Right? So there's a battle between buyers and sellers. And this could last, right? Depending on what time frame we're using, you can find support and resistance on a 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, all right? Hourly time frame, a daily time frame. So it could last minutes, it could last hours, it could last weeks, months, years. Okay, so good question. All right, but what we're waiting for is when it finally breaks out like this. We know that the institutions are now buying. Okay, good question, good question. All right, know that you're thinking. I know that you guys are thinking. Okay, when the price finally broke support here, we're going to exit. So we would have bought here when the price broke resistance, and then we would have sold here when the price broke support. So write this down for me, everyone. All right, we're going to buy, always buy, enter your trade. It doesn't matter what you're trading. Doesn't matter what you're trading. Every market, whether it's stocks, Forex, cryptos, futures, doesn't matter. You trading grain, salt, wheat, doesn't matter. Every price action will follow this cycle. Every market, every stock, every instrument will follow this cycle. So you guys must know this. All right. You guys must know this. So we're gonna buy when on the break of resistance, sell on the break of support. We take the difference of the profit here. All right. We call this the meat of the trade. Okay, the sweet part of the trade. We never buy at the very bottom and we never sell at the very top. We're gonna buy when the price breaks resistance here, and we're gonna sell, exit, close the trade when the price breaks support. Now, the price breaks support, we're going to exit the trade because the sellers are in control. We buy here when the price broke resistance because the buyers are in control, right? The big hedge funds, remember, big institutions, all right? We're going to buy because they're buying, not when we want to buy. Okay? It's not when we want to buy or when our friends tell us we need to buy, all right? Or we heard it on the news, CNN or CNBC, that Tesla is going up. No, we want to buy it here when we know that the big institutions are now getting in, and we want to time it perfectly. And we can time it perfectly because we are watching the support and resistance levels all the time. We watch these levels all the time, and we are patiently waiting, all right, for the big institutions, hedge funds to show us, hey, we are ready to now buy. And then that's when we buy, okay, because we piggyback on their trades, okay? When they're ready to exit the trade, get out, close the trade, when they're done buying, we need to be done buying also, okay? So we'll know when they're done buying. How? How? Because the price will break support right here. So they're done, we're done. Okay? Now, what happens after they're done buying? All right? Since they control the market, when they're done, guess what? The price moves lower. All right? But by that time, we're out. We're out of the trade. Okay? That's called the markdown phase. So a lot of traders, what we do as new traders, okay, as brand new traders, this is what we do. We are buying in here. All right? You guys ever heard of FOMO, fear of missing out? We never buy here. We buy up here. And if you notice, if any of you guys have traded, I know you guys are new, but if you've traded, don't you always wonder why is my stock or my Bitcoin, why is it going down? Why does it go down every time I buy? Right? It seems like every single time I get into the trade, it goes down. Well, this is why. Right? You're buying in the distribution phase. All right. Or you might be buying in the reaccumulation phase. We never buy down here. All right. So you guys are way late. So by the time you buy up here, all right, let's say you bought up here at, let's say 150. All right. You buy up here at 150, and now it's in the markdown phase. And we wonder why is it going down? Why did it go from 150 to 110? All right, to 90 to 75 back to 50. Okay, you're welcome. All right, why does it go back to 1? Because we're in the markdown phase. Okay, because we're in the markdown phase. That's why. Okay, so we need to know this as new traders, even experienced traders. All right, you guys will be surprised that there are traders that have been, right, not that they're doing it the right way, but they've been trading for a while, don't even know this. All right, and just winging it. Okay, so It's good that you guys are here getting this information. This tool here will make a big difference as you guys start to figure this, figure it out, learn to trade the right way. Okay, so this little tool right here, the 4 market phase, I'm going to clean it up so you guys can, if you don't have a picture, take a picture of it or screenshot, okay, of it. All right, very valuable tool here. Okay, and then it starts all over again here with the accumulation phase. So phase 1, accumulation. Phase 2, markup. Within the markup phase, we've got reaccumulation. Then we have distribution phase. Price can't go up forever, right? And then we have the markdown phase. It's got to come down sometime, all right? And then within the markdown phase, we have redistribution. So think of redistribution as new sellers coming into the market to push the price even lower. All right. So we want to be buying here all through that markup phase. Buyers. We want to be here. All right. Buying. And then we want to be out, okay, in the markdown phase as that price is going down. Okay. So we want to sell up here, get out, and be out of the market here, unless we know how to short. Okay, that's a whole different game there. Okay, and then we want to come back again, wait patiently. All right, now we're not waiting patiently for that instrument, for that stock or whatever. There are other trading opportunities. So while this is happening here, all right, guess what? We are trading something else. And then when the institutions finally come back in, hey, we have our process, our tools to alert us that, hey, institutions are coming in here. Let's pay attention to this trade now. All right. So we're not just waiting like weeks, months, and years, all right, for this to develop. All right. We're trading other markets, other instruments, okay, in the meantime. All right, but that's the 4 market phases that every trader must know. This is your roadmap, all right, even after we get into the trade. So a lot of traders know about support and resistance, all right, but what do we do after, right? After we get in on a break of resistance, this is what we do. This is our roadmap. Okay, what time is it? Okay, I've gone a bit over here. All right, guys. So let's do this. We're gonna wrap up here now. We provide coaching here, guys. So if you feel like you need some coaching, we have coaching, and it's very affordable. All right. So on our website, monstertradingsystems.com, you can go there. And you could also get a free consultation. So right here on YouTube, you guys should see a link, or on our website, monstertradingsystems.com. Okay. You can ask to do a free consultation, free of charge, 15-30 minutes at the most. And it's with me. All right. So I'll help you guys figure out, as new traders, how to get started the right way. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. I know it's your Saturday. Kiki, great questions. All right. Good questions. Those are very thoughtful questions. All right. So I'm glad you guys are thinking this through. Okay. So before you take any single trade, all right, we want to make sure we understand the game. This is a game. It's a beautiful game. All right. If we know how to play it, because guess what? In this game, we get to make money. All right, guys. All right. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you guys. Or we have every Saturday we do this. Okay. From 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. And again, throughout the week. All right. I'm always available throughout the week, Sunday through Thursday. All right. This is for more advanced traders. It's our evening training. Okay. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the YouTube channel. But I always recommend new traders to come on, right? So a lot of the information, it's somewhat advanced, right? But once you hear it over and over and over again, it's how we learn. All right. All right, guys. Take care. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, guys. Bye bye.